Your objective is to go back to the beginning of the year when we looked at a piece of literature and you guys each came up with your own interpretation. So that's what we're doing here, Ocean at the End of the Lane. There's a ton of ways you can interpret it. Again, that depends on your background, what you like, your interests, your history. Remember, we talked about all that comes to the table. So you're going to read Ocean at the End of the Lane, and then you're going to show a deep analysis / interpretation that you're going to support through text. Now, we can make this into a paper, but we're not going to. It's kind of a paper, but we're turning it into something called a lookbook, because this is going to stand separately on the table in case you can't stand with it. Someone could come look through your book and see what your interpretation was. Step 1 is you're going to pick a topic. G is going to help you do that today. The next thing you're going to do is, once you've got your topic, you're going to create a visual representation of your chosen topic within the story. So however you feel artistically represents your topic / your interpretation of the novel, anything goes here, right? We did this with Icarus as well, so you guys shouldn't have any questions here. Step 3 is you formulate a theme statement based on your topic. So this is what you're going to prove throughout your interpretation. What theme are you interpreting, or what did you interpret? That's going to be your aha moment or your theme. So, okay, you guys, here's an example from Macbeth. So if I was given the topic gender, I might take that topic and make my own interpretation and ask myself, what do I think Shakespeare was trying to say about gender? And I'm gonna come up with a theme statement, which again is my interpretation. It is against women's nature to be violent. And that is what I would prove through the rest of my lookbook. If your topic was home, then maybe your theme statement is a one sentence, developed sentence that is an idea that you think Gaiman is trying to say about home. Okay, this is the part that's the most important. This is the meat right here. If you're writing a paper, these would be your subtopics within the paper. But step 4 is you're going to look at interpretation details. Okay, so what does that mean? So you know when an author writes a story, he makes deliberate choices. Every single thing he includes in his novel and everything he chooses not to include is a choice he made. So everything from color to plot to characters names to actions they make, symbols that keep recurring, anything you want to do, those are details that he used. So these are the things we analyze. You could analyze, like, for example, if we were looking at Macbeth, you could say, why did he use blood so much? That's a choice he made. He made a choice to use the illusion of blood, or the visual of blood. Or you could say, why did he make the night stormy on the night Duncan died? That's a choice he made. So you could analyze the weather on the night that he died, that Duncan was killed. Any single thing at all that you find in the book is a choice or a detail that the author included. So you're going to choose 3 of those details, and you're going to develop each of those into the beef of your lookbook, meaning those are the details that you're going to use to analyze that tie back to your theme and support your interpretation. Putting your lookbook together, I'm going to show you an example of that next. So here are the things that you need in your lookbook. Number 1, your title page. Number 2, a picture of your artwork. If you're going to bring your artwork to class regardless on the day it's due, but also put a picture of it, or if your artwork fits in the lookbook, put it in there. And then you need an explanation of your artwork, a half-page, single space. You also need then your next page is a 1-page theme statement typed in big letters. That's like your thesis statement. The next 3 pages, each page is dedicated to a detail. So I want some kind of picture at the top of the page that represents your picture or your detail. So if I was doing blood in Macbeth, I could have like a picture of a bloody dagger. Or if I was doing the weather, I could have like a lightning bolt or something. Anything you want, just to make it more of a book. So your picture's at the top, and the rest of the page is the single space analysis of that detail and how it ties into your theme. And you're gonna do that 3 times, 1 for each detail. And then the last thing you're gonna do is 1-page personal reflection of just any direction you want to go with this. This is more for me. I like to read what you thought of the book, what you liked, how the theme can help your life. Okay, any direction again, really. And then here are the due dates. There is no late work on this whatsoever. If you turn this in late, you will get, what, 50% off? That's how strict it is on this. So no late work at all. You've got library days to work on this. If you're going to be absent, you need to email it to me ahead of time. You cannot turn this in late. I cannot stress that enough. I need time to grade these. Yeah. If this were a paper, it would just look like, if this were turned into a paper, here's what, there's no intro, right? There's no intro paragraph at all. You're just going to have like your topic. You're going to have that topic developed into your theme statement. And your theme statement is what you're going to prove throughout your rest of your paper, quote paper, your lookbook. And then you're going to have, if this were a paper, you'd have 1 to 3 paragraphs on detail 1, which is like a topic, a sentence that ties back, that relates somehow to your topic, right? Some detail. 1 to 3 paragraphs on detail 2, and 1 to 3 paragraphs on detail number 3. Okay, and you have no conclusion if this was a paper. So basically, I'm just letting you cut out all the fluff. You come up with, we're giving you a topic while you're picking it. You develop your theme statement, which is honestly just your interpretation, right? It's how you are interpreting the book as it relates to this topic. And then you're going to find 3 details. These are, again, choices the author made. Why is the character not named? That's a question, right? That's also a detail. That's a detail if you want to look at it that way. So it's a choice he made. Gaiman chose to not name the narrator. Why did he not name him? I don't know. Does that question or that detail tie in some way to your topic? Maybe for a few of you. So details are anything along those lines. And I hope that that helps you make sense of what this is. I'm going to show you an example now of what it looks like when you put it together. So this is the title page, and you'll notice on your rubric it says A, title page, your topic in bold letters. So that's what the student did. That's her topic, and then her name and period are on here. And that's exactly the only place your name and period are going to be, by the way. This is where I find your name. So that she put hers together with rings. You can tie yours together, like this student tied hers together. Picture of your artwork or the actual artwork itself. So this student did her artwork here. This is her actual piece. So she put it in here. A lot of thing that doesn't fit in here, you're going to just take a picture of and then put that in here. And it says an explanation of artwork, half page, single space. Now this student didn't do single space. She did 1.5. That's why hers looks longer. If hers had been single space, it'd probably be like this. Notice how there's no MLA format at the top. I don't want your half page dominated by your headings. So there's no headings at all in this. So this is her explanation of her artwork. She went through and analyzed why she chose the color she did, what it stands for, what it symbolizes, and how it ties into her interpretation of the novel. Okay, then we're going into our we're going into our theme statement. So this is her theme statement. This is what she's going to be arguing throughout the rest of her lookbook. Women are heroes because they provide protection and comfort. Okay, so that's what this is. Now I'm taking women off the table for this assignment since I'm using this example. You guys can't use the topic women. If you find a different approach to women, you can run it past me. But so this is what she's going to be providing evidence for throughout the rest of her lookbook. So then we get to her first detail. And her detail 1, again, this is just a choice the author made, something that she's going to look into further. Her detail is the main character's connection with his mother. So she's going to analyze the character's connection to his mother. And as she does that, she's going to do this in a well-developed analysis, single space. I said single space, but I don't know if I emphasized that this year. Hers is 1.5. And again, that's not like killing me. It's just, I want it to look balanced. So if you choose to use single space, make sure your picture's a little bit bigger. But again, don't cut yourself short on the writing, because that's where If I see like a tiny little paragraph, then I know that it's not very well developed. And when I read it, it's not going to be as developed as you need it to be. 2, she said that only women are given names. That was a choice that Gaiman made. So she wants to analyze, what does that mean in terms of what her theme statement is. So she took this detail and analyzed, and she's proving it in here how it relates to the women giving comfort. And lastly is a personal reflection, 1 page personal reflection. So that's the last page in the lookbook. Okay, so that's what it looks like all together.